I noticed something about myself recently. In some rooms, I speak less, but more people pay attention. Not because I'm trying to be quiet and not because I'm withholding. It's because I decided before I entered the room how I wanted to be in it. And that changed everything. Hi, I'm Hilda, and it's nice to be back here. So, lately, I've been learning a lot about presence, how we show up, how we carry ourselves, and I've been learning, jotting things down for myself. Today, I want to share with you guys what's been sitting in my notebook about being intentional with it. We're going to talk about being intentional or having intentional presence, what it means, and all that. Being intentional or having intentional presence means understanding how you want to be perceived and communicating how you want to be perceived. Basically, what that means is you align your thoughts and your words with your actions. You need to take time to figure out what you want your presence to convey. That should be your mental aim. That's your mental aim right there. How are you going to do this? You're going to get a pen and you're going to write down any negative beliefs or thoughts you believe to be true about yourself. Why are you doing this? Because these things are actually holding you back. You need to replace those with intention. The thing is, great intentions create great reactions. Humor, excitement, authenticity, dressing comfortably, all these things influence how your presence is perceived. One thing that helped me for sure was creating an acronym. What is an acronym? An acronym is just a short way to remember something big. It's a few letters that stand in for qualities that you want to live from. I made one for myself, but the key isn't to copy mine. Okay, you need to create your own. So I'm going to go over mine. I want you to take time to think about the qualities you want to show consistently. Not when things are good, but in everyday moments. I want you to write down 3 to 5 words that describe how you want to come across every day. And that's going to be your acronym. So, for example, I made mine, and we're going to use this as an example today, but I want you to create your own acronym too. So, my acronym is called CAIM. That's CAIM. C stands for confident, A stands for authentic, I stands for intentional, and M stands for magnetic. So this describes how I want to come across. So once you have the qualities, you can start forming an archetype. What is an archetype? An archetype is just a simple way to describe the type of presence or a kind of energy that you want to return to when you're not sure how to show up. Once you form the archetype, you can literally start seeing how these qualities all come together and what kind of presence they create. One easy way to experiment is to literally type your acronym qualities in your Google search, like form an archetype out of these qualities. Let's say your qualities from your acronym are confident, authentic, intentional, magnetic. You literally just say, form an archetype out of these qualities, and then you list the qualities. The point isn't to come up with a perfect answer. The point is to notice all your qualities together and imagine how they would live in one presence. And when you do this, you start seeing patterns here. That's what your archetype embodies. And I'll use mine as an example. My acronym is CAIM: confidence, authenticity, intentional, and magnetic. That's my acronym, okay? So when I put all that together, the archetype that came out of it was something I call the composed enigma. That archetype embodies steadiness and confidence. Someone who speaks deliberately, doesn't feel silence unnecessarily, doesn't reveal everything at once. That archetype moves with intention. There is calm in a way that it holds itself, and that calm is what people feel before anything is said. Let's pause for a second. I want you to picture how you show up. I want you to think about someone you respect, someone who always feels calm when they walk in a room. I want you to imagine sitting across from them. I want you to notice how you would carry yourself, how you would speak, what you wouldn't rush to explain. That feeling, that's presence. Presence isn't something you perform, it's something you return to. Most of what I'm learning about it really is just paying attention to how I move, to how I respond, to what I don't rush to explain. It's things like that. In my next video, I want to slow this down even some more and talk about how to build a strong intention, how to decide who you are before you walk in a room, things like that. But for now, I'll leave you with this. Notice how you show up when no one is watching. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.